go green, adrenaline rush, it's a traveler's dream. Might stumble, fall, but we rise again. For the banner of PHG flies our friend. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we roll the steeple. Great racers, better people. Better people. Oh, baby. Better people. The engine's roaring life in the fast lane. PHG, we've been named, tearing up the game. Thunder on the track, speed never go lack. Pushing limits, breaking barriers, and looking back. Tires screaming as we take that turn. Fuel and fire in our hearts we burn. Opponents in the mirror, they can't keep up. Keep the throttle down, never wanna let up. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we roll the steeple. Great racers, better people. Team strong, bonds like no other. Brothers, sisters, ain't no undercover. Victory sweet, but honor even sweeter. Every race together makes the fight deeper. Crowds chant as the lights go green. Adrenaline rush, it's a traveler's dream. Might stumble, fall, but we rise again. For the banner of PHG flies our friend. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we roll the steeple. Great racers, better people. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we rule the steeple. Great racers, better people. Good racers, better people. Good racers, better people. Great racers, better people. Crowds chant as the lights go green. Adrenaline rush, it's a traveler's dream. Might stumble, fall, but we rise again. For the banner of PHG flies our friend. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. Better people. the throttle down, never wanna let up. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we roll the steeple. Great racers, better people. Team strong, bonds like no other. Brother, sisters, ain't no undercover. Victory sweet, but honor even sweeter. Every race together makes the fight deeper. Crowds chant as the lights go green. Adrenaline rush, it's a traveler's dream. Let's stumble, fall, but we rise again. For the better of PHG flies our friend. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the final round of the PHG GT World Series, brought to you by Papa's House of Games and whatever else. Yep, this is the last round, and I'm frazzled. I just got home. I'm like right now eating dinner, so Leo's going to take care of everything for the time being. I'll speak to y'all in about, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Well, let's go over there and look at what we got going on. So we're here at Sardegna Road Track B. I believe it's reverse, if I'm not mistaken.
Nope.
Okay, it's the forward layout. Just kidding. 20 laps, Gr.4 cars. All racing tires are required. 7 times tire, and then 2 times fuel. So fuel will not be an issue, but tire wear will be. Moving on over to the driver's listing, as you can see on screen. Of course, Jorge Sr., the dominant showing in points and in qualifying as well. And then all the way down to Jersey at the bottom there for top split here.
That was your mic live.
And then going over the bonus points. 5 bonus points for overall fastest qualifier and qualifying session. 5 points for pole of the split, fastest as well for 5 points. And 5 for leading a lap. 5 for leading the most laps. Moving on to the next one. This is the breakdown of all the manufacturers and their standings within the series. Of course, Toyota's up there at the top, followed by Porsche, Alfa Romeo, Lamborghini, Nissan, Genesis, Ferrari, Corvette, McLaren, and Renault. Moving on to the next slide. And this is your points leaders for right now with their manufacturers in tow. So, of course, you got Jorge Sr., followed by Racer 51, Wade CBR, Spazwa, Bobagito, Lyric, PHG Rick Shear, Shaggy Doo, JK85, X, and Better Dan. All in the top 10. Well, anyways, while Toon's scarfing down, what are you gentlemen up to over there?
I am anxiously waiting for Thrustmaster to send me my power supply. I heard back from their customer service. It's been a really good experience working with their customer service, actually. I'm by no means paid Thrustmaster. I'm not sponsored by them at all. Let me just get that out of the way. But yeah, they were, very timely in getting back with me, and they're going to be sending me a new power supply. So I should be back on the track here soon, as I get the power supply, and I'm excited for that because I have the Thrustmaster open wheel rim that I got, and it was delivered when I started having issues. So I'm looking forward to trying that new rim out.
Gotcha. So what do you think about tonight's races?
Definitely going to be a good one. Sardegna isn't one we see a whole lot. At least I haven't seen a whole lot of it in the daily races. I personally have never really done too good at Sardegna, but it's definitely a challenging track, and it's going to be entertaining to watch all these drivers compete for the win.
Yeah, I've only done, I want to say, a couple of these back when it was a daily, because it was a daily with Group 4, but it wasn't a daily C. It was, I think, a daily B, and it was only like 5 laps. But to see an actual long race here, it's going to get troublesome. I'm not going to lie. A lot of pit stops, folks. Get them counters up, or make it a drinking game to see who's going to go in the most. So anyways, why don't we go take a look at that practice, see what everybody's up to. Maybe a bad time to go there since he got a penalty.
Hey, he's just getting warmed up. Happens.
And bad time to go to that one too. All right, 2 for 2.
Commentators
Can we
curse.
get 3?
Commentators curse.
All right, so far so good for Lead. Now he's going to spin out since I said his name. Well,
Off the line on an outlet of a 126.642.
That's going to be cooking. He may reach that 125s on the softs. It's all well and good to be fast on them softs, but they will die within 3 or 4 laps, depending on how hard you push them.
Yeah, it's always appreciating advantages. When you're running soft, especially in high tire wear races like this, it's almost not even worth using sometimes. But in a case like this, like you said in the intro, Leo, all tires are required unless you are fast enough to be able to. Oh, we don't do time penalties. How does Shaggy set the penalties again for this? Remind me.
Never stewarding team.
There is a stewarding team, Chuck, so they will go through, and also the game will punish you for that as well. So, I would say the game takes care of most of it, because I think it gives you like a 1-minute penalty if you don't, if I'm not mistaken. He changed the livery on his car. It's not the track. Or is that for his Group 3 machinery? I think it's just... Oh yeah, that's for his Group 3. This is Group 4. What am I talking about? Well, to see Lyric going in, never mind, we're going to go watch JK85.
Really using the track limits out there.
NASA-inspired livery on a...
There you go.
On a Lamborghini. Hey, he finally put a livery on his car. Would you look at that? An HKS, a Parker back to the 90s. Oh, I believe this is going to start qualifying. Well, we'll see who gets out of the pits here first and go through that. Admire some of the liveries as these guys are on their outlap.
I do remember doing a race here. I think it was for a points race, and I came screaming down. At least it was I think it was on the longer layout of this. I came screaming down, crossing the line. Somebody came out from the pit, and I think he cut down too soon because I sideswiped him and it nabbed me with the damn penalty. Oh, that was so frustrating.
I love the penalty system in Gran Turismo 7. As we see, we're going to hop on board with Shaggy here on his outlap since he's out in front here. In the 4C, which seems to be probably the right call, honestly, because it doesn't chew up the tires as bad as every other car. So I'm kind of curious to see what his strategy would be. And also Wade in the 4C with a Tide livery. Ooh.
There we go.
I bet he keeps his laundry clean. Well, as they all come around in Valley Ranch. Doom, who absolutely despises Ranch from what I know, so he will hate that car until it gets off track.
Yes.
And Rich here with a Herbert? Am I saying that right?
Hubert. St. Hubert.
Hubert. Okay.
Some kind of Canadian thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all, the CBR guys, are y'all just like foodies? Like just people that eat food all the time and just love it? Because I'm digging it. I love how the whole team has coordinated their liveries. And as we see, we go.
Cornbread is in the name.
True. And who doesn't like cornbread?
Me.
Really?
Too dry.
Ah. Fair enough. And as we
Everybody's
see,
coming
Shaggy getting
around.
onto his hot lap here, going around the downhill banky boy slightly. Able to get on the power everywhere in that little 4C. It's kind of amazing.
I feel like with this
I will
track
say
layout, like the 4C is like you said earlier, the right choice. There's only that one straightaway section that he's going to be coming across the start finish. Other than that, it's the twisty turnies really.
Yes, indeed. Which, honestly, this little car is probably pretty good at because it's a short wheelbase. As we see Shaggy coming up to the twiggly S that I like to call it. It's kind of a hard one to judge. What will it be?
Ooh.
Oh, and he picks up a pen. Ah, not ideal. Reset back to the pits real quick just to get going again. It is only a 10-minute qualifier, so most of the guys, they're going to only do maybe like two laps on an outlap and then go into the pits and then try to get that last outlap before before the time is done.
All right, Leo, is your food still in front of you?
Yeah.
All right, your turn to eat. I got this. All right. So, just to quickly clarify, yes, Johnny Boy, I'm not from the South. I'm from Seattle. So no, I don't like cornbread. I like cornbread the person, but the dish itself, no, I don't like it. And yes, I am not a fan of ranch, but I enjoy things like a chicken bacon ranch or, you know, things like that. If it's ranch on something, that's fine. My issue is with people who think ranch is the answer to everything. You know, veggies, pizza, fries, depression, marital problems. Like, no. Erectile dysfunction. No, ranch isn't the solution. See, TK's gets it. Ranch sucks. It's like, okay, you have wings in ranch. Whoop-de-doo. Nah, screw that. Give me some blue cheese. All right? Give me some blue cheese with those spicy wings and leave me alone.
So you don't mind if it's particularly on said item, so long as it's not drenched.
As long as it's not drenched, that's fine.
Yeah.
Also, depending on the type of ranch, because yes, it matters.
True. Very true, it does.
All right. Anyway, while qualifying is going on, Jorge Sr. currently has pole position with an astounding 124.509. Let me get this broadcast in full screen. All right. So Razor 51 is about half a second behind him. And if I could possibly trouble production to just put in the production chat what Jorge's qualifying time was, that'd be very much appreciated, but I am in no rush for it.
Talking about from his split qualifiers?
Yes, from the
I
split
want to
qual.
say it was a 124.5.
Like a 3-year,
something?
right?
Yeah, it was down there. That's all I know. It was a 124 low, 124.
All right.
Oh,
Well.
124.659. That's close.
All right, Jorge Sr. Wow, he actually beat his qualifying session time. I'd say it's probably due to the wind and everything since equal conditions mode is off. But I'm getting word from Not McNaughty production. Jorge qualified on Wednesday with a 124.659. Wade CBR qualified yesterday with a 124.936. And now Jorge has been keeping an eye on Wade, a very close eye, mind you. Racer 51 had qualified with a 124.977. Shaggy in the Alpha somehow managed a 125.027. And Lyric in the Porsche did a 125.077. So those are the top 5 times in this split.
Nope.
And now, as Jorge is coming across the line, he unfortunately is not able to shave off any more time right there. So it's back to the box to try again. And Racer 51 will take his best crack at this as he finishes his outlap. Tire's already showing a little bit of wear, but yeah, it should be fine. It's negligible. But as the Batman mobile starts rounding the corner, that corner is going to be a very tricky one. Some of those people are going to wind up, you know, getting bumped a little loose and might get a little squirrely. So as Racer 51 comes around the last corner and onto the start-finish straight to start his flying lap, will he be able to carry a plethora of speed? Outlap being a 125.992, so yeah, he should be able to do just fine. Now as we jump on over to Talon, always P1 in the eyes of our hearts and the eyes of the Lord, whomever that might be. He is currently P3 right now in qualifying, and it looks like he's 3,000ths ahead of Wade. So that's a scary close time right now. But there's still there's 2.5 minutes left, so there's enough for an outlap, a hot lap, and maybe enough for there might be enough for another crack at it, depending on how fast they can get across that line. Now it looks like we've got. I was
actually talking with Rick Steer, now that we're looking at him, earlier today. He was really looking forward to this race. He jumped in on my stream when I was streaming Doom 2016 earlier today, telling me about how excited he was to be running this race tonight.
Hashtag shameless plug, I respect it. We're allowed to.
Yeah.
Alright, and... Oh, hold on, I'm taking a look at the time difference here between Spaz and Shaggy. That is scary close. Shaggy really just needs to push that car a little bit further to get past Spaz. Looks like Racer 51 will go back into the box and maybe go back out, or maybe he's conceded and is happy with that time. I don't know. But it looks like Shaggy is definitely up to try and take P7 from Spaz, being up over a 10th at the moment. Will he be able to carry that? We'll have to take a look as he starts making his way towards the latter half of the track. He is definitely flying in that 4C, and coming up into the second time check, what are we looking at? And he is down almost 200ths of a second and back to the box, running his hell that quickly?
Yeah, time's coming in and he's not going to have enough time to do another outlap.
No, but I mean, he could have just tried to piece together the last
Final
little
sector.
bit of that.
Yeah, he was only down by 1,000, almost 2,000.
Yep, and it looks like Jorge's
100.
needs a bit of track.
Just a little bit.
And as we've got Talon coming through ahead of Jorge, who is in P1 in qualifying, that technically makes, by rights of succession, Talon P1 in this race as well. The man never stops winning, comes across the line, down 0.06 of a second. Jorge has a half-second penalty, but Talon does not. So he's also P1 in the war against penalties. Just drink it in. Just drink it in. It's beautiful. It's the stuff dogs write songs about.
Indeed.
Somebody tell the Spanish Le Mans team to start making a song about Talon.
Yeah, Toon, if you played D&D, I guarantee you would be a bard.
Oh, I am. See, even Dan says I'm the bard of PHG. Here's the thing, I do play a bard in D&D, and you all know how that ends. For those of you younger or uninitiated with D&D, and you're wondering, what does a bard do? Ask your parents.
Oh boy. Somebody's going to ask somebody. And they're going to get a whole explanation.
Good. Good.
Oh, Lord.
Also, I just noticed that Talon has the Free Agent Racing Team acronym on the front of his car.
I was wondering what that stood for, because it's also on the rear quarter panel.
Yep. Stands for
So
Free Agent Racing Team.
Doesn't that make them a part of the team?
Technically, yes, but technically, no. It was RJ's, Talon's, and like a couple other people's response to, what was it, season 3 when Papa started swooping everybody up in the NRL?
Yeah. Something like that.
And Jersey apparently is a content creator on Pleb Hub. Be sure to hop on Pleb Hub for all of your whatever needs. Who in God's name is calling? Oh, hang on. My son's calling.
All right. Well, as Toon steps away, I'll step back in and we'll go through this. I'll do the qualifying results here. In a P1, got Jorge Sr. with a 124.509. Closely followed by him is Racer 51, the 124.921. Then closely followed by him is Wade CBR and a 125.091. Behind him is Talon, who is P1 no matter where you go apparently, is 125.203. Then we got Lyric behind him with a 125.215. Followed up behind Lyric is JK85 with a 125.245. Then we have Rick Shear in the McGann with a 125.280. Then followed up by that is Led, also in the McGann with a 125.460. Moving on down the order is Spazwa in the Huracan with a 125.602. Then we have Shaggy Doo in the 4C with a 125.658. Then we have Cornbread with a 125.744. And then Jersey in the Corvette, who would have guessed, with a 125.747.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Man, the times are tight.
Yeah, unfortunately, with like we were talking about, with this being such a short track, it doesn't have enough space for some of the, V8 or higher powered cars to really stretch their legs. That's why some of these smaller cars you're seeing are, much better able to put down faster lap times.
Yeah, but
Alrighty.
I'd argue the fact of that it is Group 4, so I mean, they don't have that much power to begin with, even the V8s. Right. So I mean, they're pretty equalish in my eyes, but I mean, you can't beat a turbo 4-cylinder on a short track and a V8 trying to struggle to get the power down. All right.
All right. Now, quickly, go ahead and say hello to the viewers, my child. One more time, buddy.
What's up, little dude?
Everybody. All right. So they're saying hi back to you, buddy. My mic's not picking it up for some reason, but the race is starting. So yeah, everybody's lined up. Final rounds, top split. This is for all the marbles.
Yep. We'll see once they get going here. It looks like. Oh my gosh, this is a long start.
That is a very long start. That is.
Oh, and we're away.
I think a grid start would have been more fitting for a final round.
I do love my grid starts with false start check.
Grid starts are fun.
I do believe that, but with the tight hairpin, it does kind of make it tricky.
Yeah,
all right, here's my retort.
With the grid starts and with the false start check, I always feel my inner drag racer coming out. My drag racer instincts trying to time when the lights go green for me to let off the brakes so I can cut the tree, as it were.
Ooh. See Racer 51 in the background there getting right into the grass.
Yep, but it looks like it didn't slow him. Yeah, it didn't slow him down too terribly much. You can jump on over to Rick Shear in the yellow mobile. We'll call him in the banana. All right, so banana Rick Shear and the Mighty Banana are currently sitting in P7, but looks like closing quite handsomely up to JK85. As they come through the next cambered corner, how's it going to look? And it seems like no real fuss from the looks of it. So as we see Spaz currently trying to stay with the long train of cars in his Hidden Valley mobile. Looks like the Lamborghini is going to be bit of a headache in its own right, just because it is a four-wheel drive car. And as we saw in the qualifying sessions, the four-wheel drive cars definitely they definitely have. Yeah, there's no polite way of saying it.
They're terrible.
Absolutely horrendous. But take solace, all of you racing in four-wheel drive machinery. You're not like Leo. You're not in a Mazda 3.
Yep.
You could be sitting there racing. Your marriage could be on the line. And you could hear, you know, if you finish below a podium, I'm leaving and I'm taking the kids. You finish P4, it could still be worse. You could be Leo.
I don't even have anything to say to that.
All right, good.
Looked like you got a little swirly there in that Porsche. I don't know if that was netcode or there it was again.
No, that second time, that's just a corner.
It looked like you got a little swirly.
Yeah, that, I don't know. There's a couple of these corners that really, will really unsettle the car. So I guess the four-wheel drive machinery does have the advantage in that portion, but Wade's already in the box. Okay, that's interesting. But I don't know, just the sheer amount of tire wear, the four-wheel drives are just glass cannons at this point.
Indeed. I mean, you do get a little more ground clearance because it is four-wheel drive to get over some of the curbs here. That comes at a cost, which is tire wear.
A steep cost.
Yes, indeed. You see Lyric and Racer going at it. Oh yeah.
Really hanging on. I'm happy to see that.
You know, I've never driven the Gr.4 Porsche before, but after seeing all these guys using it here, I may have to go give it a try.
Kind of like the interior, you know, racing in VR. It's all analog gauges and everything, just like I like. You know, not a whole lot of digital stuff. I haven't driven it in a while, but I do remember having a good time driving it in the past.
Yeah. So no, I haven't touched the Gr.4 Porsche in a long time. It is a solid car, but it's definitely not something to write home about.
It's just like Porsche in general in the game is a very all-rounder.
Yeah.
Very good all-round car.
And ooh, little bit of door bashing there from Cornbread, accidentally running let off and let us in the wall. What a horrendous way to exit that corner.
Roll back and see that.
Oh, let's go and take a look at what went wrong here. Okay, so Cornbread got it.
Ooh.
That was just an attempt to go too wide, and I just that's so sad.
Oh, hard racing.
I hate to see it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll let the stewards decide on that one.
Yep, that is definitely going to be something for the stewards to take a look at, and they can make their decision from there. Also, I see Jersey's front bumper and his front. Leo, are you in the lobby?
I am not.
Chuck, are you in the lobby? Oh my God, Jersey just splattered that wall but got no damage.
Ouch.
Wait, so neither of you are in the lobby?
No.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask somebody to go and see who all decided to start on the softs, because Jersey on the softs, I do not know what the end game was there.
I mean, maybe he's wanting the fastest tire to gain as much ground and then go in the middle stint with the hards, and then maybe.
Mayhaps.
Yeah.
Mayhaps. But as we jump back to Lyric, who is holding on to P2 with everything in him. That racing soft, though, that's about to be racing done. And it looks like Talon is, that front right is just murdered. Like, there's no way to look at it. And I understand that the softs were a required tire too, so it does beg the question. Yes, but it does raise the question: why start on your fastest tires?
maybe a long game kind of thinking, I would think. Maybe because they're technically, if you want to look at it, maybe the worst tire here. Yes, it is the fastest tire, but probably the worst because of the tire rate. I know that's backwards to say, but...
No, but we understand what you're saying, Leo.
Yeah.
It's the fastest, but it's the worst because overall.
Basically, what I'm hearing is people will blow through the soft, might go to the hards, and then finish on the mediums, unless your name is Wade.
Who's doing the exact opposite.
He got off the hards and hopped onto the mediums.
He's going in descending order of tire, apparently.
I'd say more ascending order, but yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what on earth is the rear bumper of Wade's car?
Is that? On a close up.
Yeah, we'd probably need a chase cam view of it. Okay, let's see. I can't. Something behind me. I need glasses.
Nope.
Oh.
Well, I think it's something about the dummy behind him.
Yep. And since the camera was behind him, does that make us all the idiot?
Yes.
I don't know.
Welcome to Commentary on a Friday, Three Stooges edition.
Nice guy, eh?
Wade going purple that first sector.
Wade did go purple, yes. Alright, and it looks like Wade has quite the gap between himself and Cornbread, so this grid is starting to fan out for the time being because people are going through, you know, their pit stops and everything, but will we see the group kind of bunch back up towards the end there?
It might. I mean, that's done it in other races in the past where, you know, we've seen a gap in some of them and then some of them not.
Looks like JK has decided to go in the pits and get off the hards. Very interesting to see how all of this shakes up. Now, as we've got Lyric right up Wade's chuff coming onto the start-finish line, finishing his outlap and, you know, properly getting his stint underway on those mediums. Honestly, Wade's a bit of a dark horse in this one. He's got the attention of our overall leader in Jorge, so could we see Wade try and go for a race victory today in the finals? What do you think, Chuck?
I think he's in a, you know, I think he has a really good strategy going on right now. If he's doing what I think he's doing, is just hooking up there behind Wade, and Lyric is hooking up behind Wade, pushing him. It's going to help them both out to catch the leader. Smart move, and I think we're going to see Lyric and Wade moving up as the cycles. He's not making any move to pass. He's just sticking in the draft and giving him some bump draft. So,
well, it is a long race.
It is a long race.
I mean, not a medium race then.
It's
medium.
It's a race with many laps, but they're short laps.
Indeed.
It'd pretty much be the equivalent. It'd be the equivalent of doing 50 laps on Northern Isle. Like, it looks like it's a long race, but in reality, it is definitely not.
Okay, I can see that. Definitely see that. As we see a three-way battle with Shaggy's, JK85, and Spazwa.
I did see in the chat earlier that Shaggy was talking about how his car's having issues shifting in automatic now. I wonder what he meant by that.
I too.
Oh, he's got a little battle there with PBR. Ooh, up the inside.
And away he goes.
Oh, and here they go again.
Oh.
Oh, ooh.
Door-to-door race. Ooh.
Yeah, they're going to be too wide for quite a while. I'm also trying to keep an eye on the revs on Shaggy's car since it said he's having issues. And Jorge goes and pits on the hards. He was on the hards the entire time. Are you kidding?
And we're going to see some very probably strange strategies, stuff we're not used to.
Yeah. Now, the one thing that does baffle me is Shaggy still drives an automatic.
It baffles all of us.
I know. Even though he has a wheel, and I've said to him time and time again, he's already a weapon on the controller. Imagine how much more of a weapon he's gonna be on the wheel.
At that rate, why even have the wheel if you're not going to use it?
Maybe when he finally steps it in. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
definitely a flex of our group, though, to say that one of our fastest drivers is on a controller and not a wheel.
yeah. I don't know. The best analogy I can get Shaggy having a wheel and not using it, it's like getting a blender as a wedding gift and never taking it out of the box.
In fact, me and my wife got a ice cream maker for our wedding gift. It was one of our wedding gifts, and we never used it. I just, in the last month or so, took it up to St. Vincent de Paul. It's a thrift store around here, and donated it. Like, we never used this darn thing.
I got a
Shaggy
Jack
off into the
Lane
gravel.
juice. Ooh, and yeah, Shaggy went off into the gravel. All right, that's definitely going to cost him a
As
bit.
looks like he gave it back. Yeah.
Well, as we... All right, there we go. Let's see what happened here. So they come up. Bazua on the inside. Looks like maybe just slightly tapped Shaggy, and then... Well, great sportsmanship from Spaz. No harm, no foul on that one. He gave the position back. And I am also looking over at the chat, and NS Gaming is asking if somebody will get the McNaughty minimal penalty treatment. And unfortunately, the king of clapbacks has clapped back. Wendy's social media person, eat your heart out. McNaughty's taking your job. Okay, I gotta stop looking at the chat because that was actually kind of funny what McNaughty said. McNaughty literally said, I mean, it was a... Yeah. I gotta focus. Sorry. Alright. So, we got Spaz and Shaggy back to some clean racing. Kinda trying to make up for some lost time here. Looks like, wait, is the sun going down? Where'd everything go?
Yep, the sun is going down. The time...
Ooh, Shaggy is back off into the gravel, but was that another case of contact?
I don't think so.
Are they just racing too hard?
I would say so.
Ooh, Shaggy. Real loose there.
No, that's going to be definitely something for the stewards to look at there.
Yeah. And it looks like we also have Talon going to the box. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Clean.
Oh, maybe a little bump there.
Maybe a slight bump? I can't tell.
Leave that up to the stewards.
Yeah, we're going to leave that up to the stewards. Alright, as we jump back on board with Jorge, who is on the racing mediums, going purple, and is about 17 seconds at the moment behind Talon, but Talon does still need to pit, so provisionally Talon is in first, but in terms of pits and actual race lead, it looks like it still might belong to Jorge at the moment. Which also means the Lyric is technically in P2 at the moment with Wade right behind him. Now the interesting thing is, Jorge had his eyes on Wade in Racer 51, but he didn't have his eyes on Lyric from what I heard.
From the conversation we did have with him during the qualifying, I know he had maybe said it, but wasn't like super concerned about it. Now he might want to be concerned.
This is really shaping up to be something interesting.
Indeed.
Let's see. As we've got Racer 51 coming in. He's on the mediums right now. If I could trouble production for a bit of a cycle through the grid, I want to get the lay of the land on who's on what tires. Okay, so we've got Jorge on mediums. We've got Lyric on mediums. Warren mediums. Wade on Warren mediums. Talon is on the hards. Racer 51's on mediums. Rick Shear desperately needs to get off the mediums. JK is on some Warren mediums. Spaz is on the mediums. Shaggy is on a controller in mediums. Jersey is on the hards. Led is on the mediums. And Cornbread is on the hards. So we've got, what, 3 or 4 drivers to, to everybody else on the mediums or hards? Like, nobody's on softs or anything like that, so there's that. So I think we've seen everybody that was gonna run the everybody that was gonna run the softs either at the beginning, so we're not gonna see anybody try and use their softs as an intermittent stint, which means next time we see people go into the pits, it's gonna be like it's gonna be make or break, and they're gonna use the make or break tires.
Checkers or wreckers, baby.
But unfortunately, it also leaves us guessing on who pushed their car a little too hard and has to get on the softs sooner than they would like.
Yeah. Not ideal for that to happen.
Yeah, it'd be... It'd very much be less than ideal, and I know those 4-wheel drive cars are going to tear through those tires, so how are they going to compensate for that? Do they just did they run the hards a little longer? Are they just going to push the mediums until they absolutely can't? Did they lose sight of their strategy due to all the action going on in the race?
We just saw JK give a little flash of the lights to Rick Shear, so I think he's trying to let him know, hey, let me pass, I'm faster than you. Rick Shear's holding on while JK shoots up the inside and is able to make a nice clean pass.
Looks like, yep, Wade goes into the pits, Rick goes into the pits, JK staying out, Talon's on the hard, so he's staying out.
Yep.
Okay, as we've got 6 laps left, we're almost 3/4 of the way done with this race. We are going to see people hopping on softs, but with the 2 drivers that have already gotten in the box now to get off their mediums, did they just get on the softs too early?
Depending on what kind of car they're in, maybe, maybe not. I know we saw Wade go in. He may be able to make them last that long, but the other guys, that's super questionable unless they're just gonna not push the car as hard. I don't know what's the point.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a guessing game. That's the beauty of motorsport. It is just a huge guessing game. And
there's only so much you can plan for. And, you know, I can... Oh, Racer 51 out in the gravel. Inside. Pass on Talon. Yeah, I can speak truth to power because, you know, Leo has always described me as very methodical. I'm always the guy who's trying to figure out, okay, what's that? You know, what's the best course of action? But sometimes it's worked out for me. Oftentimes it's ended up, you know, factors outside of my control that have made the race not turn out, or sometimes factors within my control that made the race turn out not to my liking. But once again, like Toon said, that's motorsports, that's racing, baby.
Yep, that is definitely motorsport. Anything can happen, anything will happen. And look at that, Cornbread and Wade just dancing past Lyric.
That was a little terrifying, if I'm not gonna lie.
But
Yeah.
5 laps. Hold on, 5 laps left. Wade's in the Alpha, racing softs. He just did his out lap on the softs. will he be able to hold on long enough with those tires? Because towards the end of this lap, those tires are going to start falling off like a boulder off a cliff.
Yes. Unless he's just going to be super light on his input, try to keep them together as best as he can. I don't know.
Well, then there's also the duet race, because you're also in a Group 4 where you can't really have the best of both worlds in terms of delicacy and overall speed.
Right.
So, at this rate, what do you try and prioritize? Do you prioritize trying to just do what you can to get as far away from the car behind you and catch up to the car ahead of you? Oh, and JK, Talon, and Spaz are all in the box. Or do you prioritize your tires and just allow yourself to lose a position or two just so you don't run into any issues towards the last lap?
Now, I personally I favor stability over speed in general. That's just how I like to race. Because you practice all day long, but things happen in the heat of the moment when you're racing, and I feel a lot more comfortable personally if I've got a little bit more of a stable car, so that if I get into a position that's not ideal, I can still hang on to it and not spin out, versus something that, yeah, it's demonstrably faster, but if you aren't, driving it exactly so, and you're off into the shadow realm. That's
No, I understand. Leo, what about you?
I'm sorry, I was looking at something
paying
else.
attention.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
Actually, lower my quality so I can see it better in here because it's skipping all over the place. But anyways, what was the question?
Do you prioritize at this stage of the race, since you had to go in a little bit earlier than you would have liked to get on the softs? Do you prioritize just trying to send it and get away from the car behind you and closer to the car ahead of you? Or do you try and preserve your tires for as long as humanly possible and allow yourself to lose a position or two to avoid any issues on the penultimate or the last lap?
I would go with the latter. I believe I would just, take it easy, not cause any issues. Because at this point, you're like, do I go pit? Well, too late to go pit. So, best thing to do is stay out, but just not be in people's way, honestly. So, if you know someone's coming up on you, yeah. That's what I would do. I would maintain my speed, maybe slow it down just a little bit. If people are coming up on me that are faster, just let them by.
Alright, so you're not going to try and fight any losing battles then?
No, not really.
Okay, that's good to know. Now, it does look like Jorge does have a 5-second gap ahead of Wade at the moment. Wade's tires are definitely starting to fall off just a teensy bit, but I think at the rate Wade is going, he might be able to hold on to those tires for another few laps and won't have any real problems at the end of the race.
Let's take a look at Lyric's tires after this one. I'm curious about this. Racer 51. Oh, we got Lyric here. His tires. He's got pretty good hard tires, so he might be able to catch Wade. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the only way he's going to catch Wade is if Wade's tires fall off dramatically over the next lap and a half.
Yeah, Wade would have to push that car to its absolute limit to just catch George, for Lyric to catch up to him.
Yeah, at this rate, it's really looking like Lyric's gonna have to bank on Wade making an error, and it won't even be like a small error where the car gets a tiny bit squirrely going up the hill. It'd have to be something where like you spun for a second, but you were able to save it. Like, Lyric is gonna have to bank on Wade losing a tremendous amount of speed just to catch up. It looks like Wade is pulling away from Lyric at the moment, but that
Okay.
could just be due to the soft tires. And since as Wade is about to come across to the start-finish straight to start the penultimate lap, his tires aren't about half-life on the right side, but I think he might be able to hold on, but just.
I would second that. As we all know, that this little car is good on the tires, but you start pushing any car, it'll burn them up super quick. So I don't know if he's trying to hunt down Jorge Sr. and pushing it too far right now, or if he's maintaining.
So, Wade is first
So
in points, I believe, and Racer 51 is second in points right now.
No, Jorge's first in points, so Wade is third in points, I believe. Racer 51 second.
Okay, so second and third, excuse me, I'm sorry.
You're right, you're right. But also, I do see Shaggy does have an unfortunate half-second penalty, so that is going to allow Spaz the opportunity to take P8 off of him. Unless Shaggy can put a gap between himself and Spaz in the next couple of corners. Wait a minute. Penalty line's on the start-finish straight, isn't it?
towards it, yes. At the very beginning of the long straight, it is right after the kind of little chicane little area. Yeah.
Kink.
Right.
Ooh. Crossing.
Yep. That's scary. Yeah, it's right about there-ish.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yes.
Oh, the penalty line. It's just like the entrance to platform 9 3/4. You got to believe it's there.
Exactly.
And as our racers hop onto the final lap for the final round of Season 2's Exhibition Series, Rick Shear's tires are now cashing in their life insurance policies. Their grieving family members are reading the eulogy. It is over for Rick's tires. A moment of silence, please, for the dearly departed.
They're asking for Mick to cut him.
Moment of silence.
Cut me.
Yeah, they're going to be dead by the time he gets to that double left-hander. Ooh. JK is also writing a eulogy.
In the arms of an angel. All right, let's go and jump on board with the leader. And Jorge was able to.
Today, you can help these helpless tires.
And Jorge Sr. comes across the line to claim the race win on the final round. Wade will take P2 with Lyric in tow for P3. And just remember, folks, for 25 cents a day, you can save these poor Michelins. And thank God Lyric had 1 second gap between himself and Rick Shear at that point. And as all of our drivers start coming across the line, oh, Led is going to unfortunately lose due to the...
You hate to see it.
You do hate to see it. What car is Cornbread in?
The Sylvia.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Nobody ever does.
Yeah, Spanish Inquisition. Car version. Anyhoodle. So, congratulations to Jorge Sr. for pole position and clean race, but he didn't get the fastest lap.
Huh.
Let's go and take a look at the provisional results, shall we? Oh, but he did. What?
Game being the game.
Did Dairy Queen put
Thanks,
something in
PD.
my soda?
No, I'm seeing it too.
Okay, just making sure. This is a group asset trip. Happy to hear. So, taking the race victory will be PHG Jorge Sr. with a total race time of 29 minutes, 35 seconds, .205, and also the fastest lap of 1 minute, 24 seconds, .504. Following behind him by 7 seconds will be Wade CBR in the Alpha 4C with Lyric, rounding out our podium for this event. He also did unfortunately get a half-second penalty in the last corner, but luckily he had enough of a gap between himself and Rick Shear to where it didn't affect him too dramatically. Speaking of Rick Shear, he falls in about 2 seconds behind Lyric after the penalty was served at the finish line, with JK85 rounding out our top 5, followed by Talon, Rich51, Spazwa. And going on down the order, we've got Shaggy88, followed by Jersey rounding out our top 10, Lead Pencil with a 1 second penalty coming across the line, and Cornbread rounding out our racers for top split. So it was a good race, good effort from many of the drivers. It definitely got dramatic, and I'm going to say very dramatic. But, yeah. So let's quickly do the driver of the split. Boys?
Let's see. We'll go with Lyric.
Yeah, I'm going to go with
Okay.
Lyric as well.
Why?
Well, I mean, came pretty much out of nowhere. I know you said Wade was kind of the dark horse, but I was thinking the whole time Lyric was. Reason being, I mean, no one suspected him until the end where he showed up and honestly proven himself throughout the whole season as per usual. If anybody else knows Lyric, he's quite a fast guy, so that's just who I'm going to go with.
Yeah, same with me. You know, I second everything Leo said. Also, he's in the Porsche. Yes, the Porsche, not the Porsche. And you know, just kind of showcasing, you know, his skill as well as the overall potential of the Porsche to, you know, be a car that can actually compete and be up there. It's not something you often see. You know, there's always a meta, and I rarely see the GT4 Porsche up there, and that's why I'm going with Lyric as well.
All right, I can respect that. There's the nomination from the booth. So if you would all be so kind as to stick around for about 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, go get a snack, go to the bathroom, get something to drink, call your mom, tell her you miss her. Just do something, and we'll be right back at you after this intermission. Stay tuned.
The engine's roaring life in the fast lane. PHG, we the name, tearing up the game. Thunder on the track, speed never go lack. Pushing limits, breaking barriers, ain't looking back. Tires screaming as we take that turn. Fuel and fire in our hearts we burn. Opponents in the mirror, they can't keep up. Keep the throttle down, never wanna let up. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we roll the steeple. Great racers, better people. people. Better people. Oh, baby. Better people. Engines roaring life in the fast lane. PHG, we've been named, tearing up the game. Thunder on the track, speed never go lack. Pushing limits, breaking barriers, and looking back. Tires screaming as we take that turn. Fuel and fire in our hearts we burn. Opponents in the mirror, they can't keep up. Keep the throttle down, never wanna let up. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we roll the steeple. Great racers, better people. Team strong, bonds like no other. Brothers, sisters, ain't no undercover. Victory sweet, but honor even sweeter. Every race together makes the fight deeper. Crowds chant as the lights go green. Adrenaline rush, it's a traveler's dream. Might stumble, fall, but we rise again. For the banner of PHG flies our friend. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we roll the steeple. Great racers, better people. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we rule the steeple. Great racers, better people. Good racers, better people. Good racers, better people. Great racers, better people. Crowds chant as the lights go green. Adrenaline rush, it's a traveler's dream. Might stumble, fall, but we rise again. For the banner of PHG flies our friend. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we roll the steeple. Great racers, better people. Better people. Oh, baby. Better people. Engines roaring life in the fast lane.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. We've had a interesting first split, to say the least, and we're just gonna have to go and take a gander at what Split 2 has in store for us. This will be our final split for the evening, of course. Split 3 and 4 will happen tomorrow over on T-Case's YouTube channel. T-Case, if you want to plug that, go ahead. You are a mod after all. So in terms of the racing, we're over here in race started. Oh, we gotta go. Okay.
Okay.
So round 4, Sardegna B, 20 laps, group 4, racing tires required, 7 times tire, 2 times fuel. Let's go.
Y'all know all the points. You got it.
Yeah,
already.
we are. Yeah.
If you don't, rewind the stream back.
Yeah, go do that.
DVR.
We'll still be here when you get back.
Yeah.
Technically, if you were to rewind it and just watch from that point all the way to the end, we'd still be there because the concept of time doesn't matter when you're watching a stream.
There you go.
There we go.
Time and section.
I gave an entire thesis on that on Leo's stream one day.
I do.
But where are we? We're looking.
Actually.
Yeah, we're looking at Bobagito right now in the.
Oh.
Is that the GTR?
Yep, that is the GTR.
So Bobagito. Yep, looks like. Yeah, looks like Bobagito is going to see what he can yabba dabba do in that GTR.
Yeah, it'd be funnier if it
Powered
was
by
the
foot.
vitamins.
Of 10 million strong and growing or something. Is that the jingle for Flintstones vitamins?
I have no idea.
Chuck?
Ooh,
No idea.
That's
I'm
a
liking
pretty
these
looking
deliveries.
Lexus.
Yeah.
Now, I do need to confer with the man behind the curtain really quick. Sal, did you wind up working on any liveries for the cars that we've seen in this exhibition? Okay, so it would seem that Sal is still the resident livery maker for McNaughty, and that is it. But I also know RJ does it too. I think Shams has made a couple for McNaughty.
Yeah.
Also, what on earth
Wickles?
is what on earth is Wickles? Is that like a snack?
Kind of.
Wait, what?
Oh.
What in God's name did it say on the back of his car?
I don't know.
About
Oh, hey,
someone's
Papa's there.
wife.
Yeah, Papa's in Split too.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jesser or Jay Senior. I can't remember. Okay. And we've got Jesser and I can't tell what car that was. And then we've also got RSR Ace in the Real Squad Racing livery.
There you go.
Okay, so it seems as Bobagito finishes hot lap, I have noticed a theme. Everybody's livery, barring Bobagito's, has been snack related.
Almost.
And you could argue that
Makes me-
vitamins are a snack-ish, maybe?
I
don't-
Never mind.
I think it's-
I don't know about that one.
If you take a
But it
handful of
also
them,
looks
it'll be
like
a
Better
snack.
Dan has a half-second pen, so that's gonna hurt him. We've
Yeah.
got Slowpoke Rods coming across. We've also got Papa and some others going into the going across the line. It looks like the strategy seems to be finish your lap, get back in the box, and go back out. Because we've seen 3 people do that so far.
It definitely is. Because instead of trying to go around the whole track again, might as well just send it in the pits, and especially with the 2 times fuel. I mean, there's no point in fuel burning because it's not going to go down very quickly.
That is a very solid point, yes. Now, you said the 4C is good on tires.
Correct, it is.
Now, is it better on tires than that McLaren?
That's a good question. I guess we'll have to see when the race starts and keep an eye on Papa and his tires. I want
We
to
had a
say
stat
that.
sheet to sit there and look at
Yeah.
and see if we could see which one was heavier and which one, various dimensions and weight. See if
Yeah.
make an educated guess.
Nice.
My
I
educated
would-
guess would probably be the 4C would be better on tires because it looks smaller to me. It looks like a smaller car than the
It is a smaller
McLaren.
wheelbase. Yeah.
If only PD would give us that data.
They're not going to.
thing.
They're.
You know,
It's PD.
it's a foreign concept.
What's that? Let's see Bogio go across the line. Was that an outlap? I believe it was.
It was, yes.
Okay, cool.
But it looks like at the current moment, Bobagito is going to be leading the charge for Split 2. But Ace is definitely someone to keep an eye out on. And
Definitely.
same with Fast Cougar.
I noticed when Papa went in the pits, he had 3 laps on them softs, and they were already about 75% worn. So I guess the 4C wins on the tires.
Well,
I think I saw.
I hold on. I can see where you're getting at, but here's my retort. It's
Okay.
qualified.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody's pushing their car, so yeah. All right, we'll wait till the actual race to do that.
Yeah, and if that argument wasn't compelling enough for you, I did have 2 other arguments I could have made that involved know you and your mother.
No you.
No you.
Wow. I know this GTR is going to struggle on tires, though, because it is 4-wheel drive.
But it seems by comparison, yes, the front right is burning off on Bobagito's GTR, but compared to the Lamborghini,
fastest lap.
yeah, he did set a new fastest lap. But compared to the Lamborghini, it looks like tire wear. But it looks like compared to the Lamborghini, the tire wear burning off on the GTR, it's more evenly distributed.
Yeah, I would say the GTR is more front biased on the drivetrain, especially from what I know from racing it a couple of times. It is definitely, it burns up the front tires more than the rear. I don't know how that makes sense. Maybe it acts like a front wheel drive more than anything. I know the real life car is actually all wheel drive, so it's, I don't know if it's an all wheel drive 100% of the time. Oh, hey, our new recruit.
Yeah, you talked to him yesterday, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I'm glad he made it in.
And he signed with Ferrari.
No, many Ferraris. It's true. Yeah, it's right.
I forgot we said the words Ferrari. I had to.
Yeah.
Burn in hell, Enzo.
Play on words. Try to think of a play on words to show our collective disdain for Ferrari.
It's the wrong pony.
Yes, 100%. You look at my namesake and you'll figure out why. Wrong pony, jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuck, I hate to break it to you, but your namesake, that pony's already been shot and turned into glue.
Say that to the Mustang, my friend. Say that
I would like to say that to the EV Mustang.
Well, you can say
That
to-
happened, and we let that happen.
That's not a Mustang, though. See, that's not a Mustang, though, dude.
It's still
That
a
is not
Mustang. It has the Mustang moniker. It is still a Mustang.
That is not a Mustang.
I love it. I love it.
The Hummer EV is still a Hummer.
Ford. I was offered a loaner car when I was having some work done on my Focus. I think I was waiting to get the oil changed and some work on my shifter or something. Well, for a loaner car, we can give you the Mach-E. And I said, no, the Mach-E is not a Mustang. And the people at the doggone dealer actually said, you're right, the Mach-E is not a Mustang.
Okay,
I
From
love
that
it.
Ford dealer soon, you will not win this fight.
Okay, let me roll up to a Ford dealership while I'm in Cleveland tomorrow and be like, hey, is the Mach-E really a Mustang? But then here's gonna be my retort though. You've seen what the old Shelby GTs look like. They look like Mustangs. Does that mean a GT is really just a Mustang?
No.
Okay.
Mustangs are not four-door crossovers, for one. Taking the whole electric thing out of it, the Mustang is not a four-door crossover.
So
That is a solid argument. I cannot refute that, but I can refute it with Ford decided to give it the namesake of Mustang. So
Yes,
it was
Ford
supposed
made
to
a
have
poor
them,
choice. It chose
but
poorly.
they did choose poorly, but it's still, they tried to give it the namesake of American Muscle in an EV that's a crossover, and that's like, you know, Leo
They're
and
playing
I
the marketing
haven't
game,
seen-
right? They're playing the marketing game. They're looking at it from a steer's perspective. I feel like they're playing the marketing game. You know, for the normies out there who aren't car people, you know, Mustangs are cool, right? Like I said, this is just normal people. You know, that they go with the name Mustang, right? But that comes a certain, I don't want to say prestige, but what's a good word I'm looking for? Comes with a certain.
Wow. I hate to
Help me out here,
interrupt y'all's
yeah.
Mustang conversation. Chevy's better. Looking at the
Well,
leaderboard,
no,
Papa got
no,
knocked
that
down
just-
a couple of spots.
No, that just means you experimented with hardcore substances in high school and your brain cells are gone.
Yeah, I mean,
Dodge all the way, baby.
I'll take a Dodge
you
over a
mean
Chevy any day.
FCA? Oh, they
I
don't
will take
exist
a
anymore.
But I will still take a Viper over
You're
a
right.
Corvette any day. The only American
well,
car that I will, like the only American car
100%,
I will
I would
literally,
too.
yeah, I okay, it's respectable. But the only
Yes.
American car that I would literally go out of my way to get if it was presented right in front of me is a Ford GT. Like
True.
the rest of Ford
I'll drink to
can
that
rock.
soon. Well, not
Okay,
that
rest
far,
of
but
Ford-
I do love the Ford
What
GT.
year Viper?
What year Viper? Give me a
Yep.
2005, because I actually didn't mind the body for that one, but I also did like the, what was it, the 99?
Oh, and they're finishing up there.
Oh yeah, they're finishing up, but we're talking about cars during a race. So, all right, and it looks like it will be a CBR 123. That was a very good showing from all of Cornbread's affiliates.
Half second up from Wicked. He's gonna be a guy to keep an eye on once the race starts. He's a half second up.
Yeah. He's pretty quick, I know that for sure. I wouldn't count out Ace or Better Dan. And Papa.
Or Papa.
Yeah.
Papa did 8 laps on those softs.
I think he's got something
Oh.
up his sleeve like he did in NRL.
Hang on, I'm actually gonna correct myself. He was 8 laps in that run, but he did multiple laps on those softs. So any hoodle.
Yeah.
So coming in P1, starting pole will be Bobagito with a fastest lap of 125.171. Trailing by almost half a second will be Wicked in the Genesis G70. So all-wheel drive versus all-wheel drive. That is not going to be a long fight. Coming in P3, rounding out our podium finishers for the qualifying will be Slowpoke Rods in the Ferrari 458 Italia, with RSR Ace in the same car. Papa in a McLaren, true to fashion, followed by Jesser in a Cayman, Vatadan in a C7, Fast Cougar in an RCF, and PHG Mr. Ormonde in another Italia.
Yeah. Not bad for popping in there randomly.
Yeah, seriously, not bad for literally signing up yesterday and then qualifying.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. I have not raced against him. I'm sure we'll find out how he does today.
So according to
Ah,
Law Genius Gaming, Jesser equals J Senior, but he, as we
He does
said
prefer
earlier, does
Jesser.
prefer Jesser.
Okay.
Yes, I did ask
Good
the
to know.
question, Flawed, but it is very good to see you. I hope you're doing well this evening. If
Flawed's here.
Yeah, Flawed's here. We are in the presence of commentary royalty. We are in the presence of the man that can commentate circles around me, and y'all love me.
But put you two together, it's like freaking summoning Captain Planet.
Yeah, it's like Wonder Twins over here.
There you go. That's better. That's a better representation.
There you go.
So we're
Fantastic.
we're the Three Stooges, three of us together, as we ascertained under the previous race. Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
And yeah, but I mean, for peak comedy like Top Gear Trio, just get me, Slow-Mo, and T-Case in there.
But the best commentators in the world.
In the world.
In the world.
Well, I still remember there was an NRL round in season 3. They were racing the Jags, and then, just Flawed and I kept saying Jag every time.
Jag.
But anyway, race is starting. Let's go take a look.
I was gonna ask y'all how y'all thought this was gonna pan out, but we ran out of time.
Well, we're bantering.
Oh,
In the
that's true.
world.
In the world.
Now we're waiting for the race to get started. The rolling start is underway. Luckily, if you need to take your dog out, this rolling start takes so long, they'll still be starting by the time you get back.
Who remembers Daytona, USA? Rolling start.
And off they go.
There we go.
Still taking your dog out? Might want to hurry back. Now coming into turn 1, Bobagito leading the triumphant charge. And he's got 2 of his compatriots in Cornbread Racing right behind him. But unfortunately, folks, this is motorsport. Teammates only go so far. When it's the heat of the moment, in the heat of the moment, it really, teammates don't matter. I mean,
They do to a certain extent.
yeah, if you're in like the mix, if you're like in the middle of the pack, yeah, teammates matter. But if it's you and like 2 of your buddies up there, you know, trying for the race win, yeah, teammates go way out the window. Yeah, it'd be like if Leo and I were racing and we were in like P1 and 2 and I saw Leo was ahead of me. Oh, I would take him out without batting an eye.
And you better believe I would take you out the next corner. I get you.
See, I would try to push my teammate up, you know, so we have a good distance between the cars behind us. And then when the laps, as they start ticking down, I wouldn't wreck them, but I'd try to spot away from them.
I wouldn't wreck them, but they would have an unfortunate accident at my hand.
Whoops. Oh, it looks like Papa going down here. Down the straight.
Is he going to get 2 for the price of 1?
That's better. A McLaren passing 2 Ferraris. I love to see it. Nope. Well, maybe just 1. Just kidding. Next go around.
It's still early.
Yeah, it's still really early.
Yeah.
I mean, all the way up to P4, good start to the race. Let's see if we can carry that momentum. So as Papa goes and parks it on the apex and sends it up, yep, that is simple as simple does.
I just want to see somebody in that, I just want to see somebody try to, on that, turn 1, try to fake to the outside and then jump to the inside. It's a good corner to try to do something like that.
What, try to do like a bit of a switcheroo?
Yeah, you know, I tried it once and I couldn't make it stick, but, you know, you draft up to somebody, act like you're going outside, but just the last second you jump down to the inside and try to take them.
I feel like that might be a little too risky because you missed that breaking point of yours, and off in the kitty litter you go. Yeah,
and unfortunately there's really no places on this track to get a cutback done like there was on Alsace last week.
No, it wasn't, but we just saw Papa and Slowpoke Rods and Ace, like, try to make this thing 3 wide through here, is what I saw.
Hey, my hat's off to them for trying to make it 3 abreast. But it looks like there was a slight nudge between Papa and Slowpoke, and that definitely gave Ace the opportunity to gain 2 positions. So it looked like no real harm was done, so I don't think there's any reason to go crying home on that one. Just, you know, dust yourself off, keep racing, and, you know, race is far from over.
Yeah. We still got 17 laps to go.
As we keep an eye on Wicked, who is still about a little over half a second behind Bobagito. They are definitely capitalizing on the fact that Ace, Papa, and Slowpoke slowed the pack down due to the battling, which means they might be able to have some breathing room for just a teensy bit. Not too terribly long because these pits will have to come in eventually, and I would like to see who started on what.
Okay, let's roll through the field and see that.
Roll credits! So, Wade is on the hard. Alright, Wicked's on the softs. Ace is on the medium.
And Papa's going to move again.
And Papa's also making an overtake. Slowpoke's on the hard. And Fast Cougar's on the hard. And Veteran's on the mediums. And Jesser is on the mediums. And Ormonda is on the mediums. So Wicked is the only one on soft right now.
Yep. It's a little... treacherous in that G70. It likes to
treacherous
destroy
is
the
not
tires at every turn that it goes through. Plus, he's gonna try the outlast kind of thing, where he's gonna be out there longer than everybody else pitting.
trying to go for an overcut, yeah. But I mean,
Yeah.
he's a McLaren, so.
Whoa!
Jester out into the grass.
What was that? That was
What happened there?
G9 there. What do you
Contact?
know?
Oh, looks like he just carried a little too much speed and then.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit the wall.
But he
Ooh,
didn't get
hit
damaged.
the wall.
Hey.
Barely
Oh,
scrubbed
you
it.
get damaged.
True.
Just a love tap.
Ow.
Yep.
I think when this was a daily race, I've seen so many people hit that thing. And I've also did the same thing where you come down that hill, you're like, oh, I got it. And then you smack
And
it.
you don't got
you're
it.
Like, I don't got it anymore.
I remember seeing a short from when this was a daily race in the reverse
Yep.
layout. Yeah, it was McNaughty, and then he just saw somebody absolutely kill one of the corners.
Murdered. I think that, was that group 3 or was that group 4?
Group 3.
Oh, I know which one. Yeah. Absolutely murdered that slight kink and just death.
Yeah. I don't know, reverse layouts of tracks, they can really throw you off. Track might be relatively easy in the forward layout, but you throw that thing in reverse and oh, it is a nightmare. Like imagine if they actually did Road Atlanta reverse.
I would love to see that.
Is that even an option? Road Atlanta reverse?
No, it's not. I don't even think they race it in real life.
No.
Or imagine Spa-Francorchamps in reverse. Having the chicane downhill.
God.
Yeah.
Did you put that evil on us, Ricky Bobby?
That'd be terrifying.
Yeah, you just take a sharp left-hander out of La Source, go all the way down to the bus stop, and then you've got to slam on the brakes and pretty much trail brake through the chicane. Good luck, let me know if you survive. Spoiler alert, you're not.
You won't.
You're gonna outbrake. You're gonna wind up outbraking yourself, going straight and catching air, going fast. It reset.
Did anybody else know popping something to P2 now?
We are not going to talk about it. We're not talking about it. Just let the man race.
I know.
Okay, that's right. That's right. Yeah. All right. Just kidding.
You know what happened? I am in the booth right now. If I mention something, it's gonna go horribly wrong.
Okay. Oh, you think I should try then?
No.
Okay. Even worse.
Good news, Colt.
I'm just gonna go with we're not gonna talk about it. We don't see it. Papa's off in his own little world. Bobagito's doing Bobagito things. We'll see them when we see them.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Okay.
So, Fast Cougar is currently trying to hold off Slowpoke rods. It looks like he's doing a pretty decent job of it. Not getting too squirrely in that corner like we've seen some cars in the past. Now, it looks like Fast Cougar is also able to, he's able to keep control of the car coming out of there too. Those are the two corners on this track that you can really spin out.
You know, that's like surprising to see another Lexus. Like I have never used that car. Both the Group 3 and Group 4. Another one
I either have
pretty
either.
popular.
I know
Better damn, looks like he's making a move.
Yeah.
Is Better Damn gonna make a move?
Yes, he did.
Also, I wish
Master user.
I would like to make a quick mention in the chat. Titanium also boldly says no to you mentioning it, Leo.
Yeah. I see that.
Good. As long as you're aware, it's one of those moments where if you mention something and like say you brought up how Papa's doing and he spun out, it would be that Naked Gun clip where everybody just face palms as loud as possible. The entire arena.
Face palming intensifies.
Oh no! Oh, and he saves it!
Wow!
I would take a gander at that one. That was impressive.
Wow.
Okay, so he's coming through the bank and runs a little wide. And, yep, he is... he saved it.
And
Hey,
I
no
wouldn't have been
assist.
able to do that.
No assist whatsoever, and he saved it. That's a heck of a driver right there.
There you go. Showing his stuff
Yeah.
on his first race. That's pretty cool.
And he's on our side.
Yeah, he is making a name for himself right now. That was terrific. And looks like Vetter Dan is going to go inside and into the pits.
It's about time. It's about time.
Yeah.
Looking at his tire wear. He's coming in for
All right,
some
nope,
Michelin tires and some
Someone
race
else.
fuel.
Someone else. All right, there we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right,
wanna
moving
mess
on
the
to
man
slow. Yeah, we are not. Like we have seen. I have probably caused that man to wreck more times than I care to admit. We're just gonna
Yep.
leave him alone. No, stop. My blood pressure cannot handle the possibility of making Papa ruin another race.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
You yelled so hard my stream stopped in Discord here.
My mic cut out. So Fast Cougar is still half a second behind Slowpoke Raj at the moment. That Lexus is really putting in that work. Like, if you need a reliable Group 4 car, but you don't want to like abuse the meta or something, consider trying that Lexus out. It might surprise you. And
My real life counterpart. It's supposed to be pretty fun.
Just like me with the G70 Genesis. I've driven the real life one of those. And
Yeah.
nice car. Not quite my cup of tea, but it's a nice car.
Yeah, that thing's got the Lexus F Sport. It's got like a 5-liter V8 in it, if I remember correctly, and that thing screams.
You wouldn't
interesting.
expect it because Lexus
Yeah.
is more of a luxury brand, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it is a luxury
do
brand of
make-
Toyota.
True. But they do make those one-off, like, fast cars. Like, I don't know, the LFA,
Oh, yeah, I was about to say the LFA.
tuned by Yamaha for its exhaust. I mean, come on now.
Fair enough. Also, I want to just quickly make note. Ace's tires are not looking too hot right now. I think
No.
that is the lowest I have seen anybody get their mediums.
He's got a solid 18
Yeah.
seconds lead, though, from Wicked behind him. I wouldn't be
Yes.
surprised if he came in now and took, Michelin tires and some don't need Sunoco race fuel because I might have 2 times fuel wear.
Yeah, don't even need gas. And it looks like Vetterdan has a half-second penalty. That is unfortunate, but it looks like he might have enough of a gap, especially in that Corvette, to where he's not going to really lose anything. Because a Group 4 Vet has pretty good acceleration, does it not?
It does. It's not terrible. It just lacks power. That's why
And
no one really uses it.
And Papa is staying out of the box right now. Those mediums
Oh.
are definitely a little worse for wear, but we'll,
And fast slap, too.
shut up.
I know, I can't. I'm sorry.
I know it's a commentator thing, but trust me, you'll learn. Like, you see it, we're just gonna, we're not gonna.
How about we just, whenever we refer to him, we'll call him he who shall not be named.
No, he is not Voldemort.
He's not-
he still has a
He's not
nose.
Voldemort. He can smell what the rock is cooking.
Okay, hang on. No.
Voldemort cannot.
All right. Now that I've kicked Leo out of this call, so and he's back.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see what's actually going on right now. Fast Cougar is... Well, Fast Cougar's kind of caught in a tricky situation. Because he's got Mr. Omode, or Monde. We'll figure out a name for you later.
Ormonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ormond. Yeah, well, he's got Ormonde just a little over a quarter second behind him. He's also got Slowpoke ahead of him, but he's also got another factor in Jesser being right behind him as well. So if any of the aforementioned drivers make a big enough mistake, they're going to lose a substantial amount of places. And I think this battle in the back is going to be something that we need to keep an eye on periodically just to see how it all shapes up. Now, Papa is out of the pits, and on the hards, Vetterdan is now in the box. And Wicked will jump back up to P2 for the time being. And Wicked does have about a 2-second gap himself and Bobagito. And Bobagito is doing the best he can to just run away from this. But Bobagito also... And so is Wicked. They're both... Oh, no. Bobagito. I'm sorry. I thought Wicked hopped on top as well. But Bobagito's using the softs as an intermittent tire.
Huh.
I
That's
don't...
strategy.
Is it the right strategy, though?
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe he's practiced a few things that we didn't know about.
I mean, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know.
It's
Also,
questionable.
can we get a
that
chase
he's
cam?
heavy.
I was gonna say, can we get a chase cam view of Wicked's car? I need to see what the back happens does. Thank you, production. Okay, I wish my wife was... I'm sorry, what now? Does it say...
The light hit the...
Yeah. I think it says, I wish my wife was this pretty or something.
No,
it says-
yeah, dirty.
Okay.
Okay,
So I guess dissatisfied marriage aside, he is doing pretty well right now on the track. You know, 50 years and all that, high school sweethearts, I don't know. But Vetterdan is currently... Ooh, Vetterdan's a bit of a ways back. But Jesser, ooh, might be able to get a 2-for-1 special if he lines himself. Ooh, Mr. Amande coming on the defensive line. Good thinking.
Yes.
And
nice.
gets the overtake. Ooh, bit of a bump on the derriere, but looks like it is A-okay. Alright, so we're looking fine. Everything's fine. So
Yeah.
Andy, everything's
Fine.
happy. We're all friends here,
Fine.
right?
Everything's
Yeah,
fine.
friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship!
The house is burning down around.
Oh, this is fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That bean dough.
The room's on fire. It's fine.
Yep.
Didn't that start on Adult Swim or something?
No.
There's so many things that came from Adult Swim. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Pretty
Alright,
freaking
looks
metal.
like. And Jesser did have quite a bit of speed, but I think Fast Cougar just slowed him down too much to where he couldn't really get a move done. So as we see Jesser in the Porsche, will he be? Oh, yeah, he's in the Porsche. All right.
Yeah.
Will he be able to get around Fast Cougar in that Lexus? Because that Lexus, that's a formidable car. He might be in P7 right now, but I don't know. He's doing a good job with it. Yeah, he's putting up a good fight.
Gentlemen, I'm going to step away for a second.
Okie dokes, you do that.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Anyway. Wow, 2 cars I've never used before. I may have to start using them.
Yeah. Also, does Vetterdan have a chance of catching up to the rest of the field? Is he only that far back from a pit stop?
I don't know, dude. I wonder how he got so far back.
I too am
The pit
curious.
stops here are not that long. Especially if you're
No.
only taking tires.
Hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting word from production. The pit stop was 3 laps ago.
Yikes. Maybe something happened? I'm not seeing any damage on his car.
Maybe. And TK's remembers being able to stay up late, remember staying up late so he could watch Cowboy Bebop and Outlaw Star.
Ooh.
Those were both very good. I also remember staying up super late to watch Ghost in the Shell at like 2 in the morning.
Indeed, or you wake up from watching Adult Swim and you're like, oh, this is on. Now I get to stay up another 30 minutes.
I think when I was a kid, I'd fall asleep watching Family Guy with the TV way down because I was like 8. My parents wouldn't allow me to watch it. And then for some reason, you get like the random anime episodes at like 4 in the morning. Or it was like because back when Toonami was on Fridays, you know, you go to sleep, still watching like Ed, Ed and Eddie or something, and then you wake up and then it's Dragon Ball Z. Actually, no, it was Dragon Ball GT at that point.
Yeah, it was.
I remember when they still played that on Konami.
Let's see,
And-
Ghost in the Shelf, freaking Cowboy Bebop. What's some of the other ones? on.
Super. Yeah, Bleach, Inuyasha, Super Milk Chan.
Yep. Those were the days.
Yeah. Yeah. There was
Cargo
a
room.
Yeah, cargo room. Cargo room. At this rate, you guys already know how this race goes. They'll bunch up.
We're in the middle of the
we're no
long.
man's- Yeah,
I would
he's
say.
dead. Yeah, middle of
It's
it, like in no man's land.
Yeah, they're just trying to keep as close as they can. Maybe some people are trying to make some moves. As we see here, a replay of Gesher and Fast Cougar. Man, these two have been going at it the whole race.
Yeah.
And he finally gets around them.
But he did scrub a tiny bit of speed going off in the gravel.
Yeah, this gravel here will snag them tires, and like you wouldn't think it would.
It is like a vacuum.
It is. It truly is. It's like glue. Oh.
Okay, what I missed?
Jester got the overtake done, and it looks like now that the pits are coming in, people are really starting to fall in place. Papa did just box and hop on the softs, but it threw him all the way back into P8. So I don't know where he's going to wind up after all is said and done, because I don't know if there's still people that need to take their last pit stop. We've only got 5
I was
laps.
about to say, has Ormonde, Mr. Ormonde, taken all his pit stops? Right up there on the podium right now.
I hope so. We'll find out.
We'll see what he does this lap. I don't remember.
What
If you're listening, all the tires are required.
Yes, he is doing great. Especially with that big save he had a couple laps ago. That was just chef kiss.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like Ace is going into the pits. Okay, final bout of pit stops are starting to roll in, folks. Between this and the next lap is when everybody's going to pretty much take their last stop.
Okay.
So, Jester's going to jump up into P2. That means Fast Cougars in P3, Bobagito P4. Will Wicked and Papa be able to get the overtake done in time? Wicked makes the overtake. Papa makes the overtake. Okay. Now, Bobagito was leading the race, so I think Ace and Jesher still need to. Oh well, and Fast Cougar still need to go in box.
They're soft step, maybe. I'm sure, I can't remember.
I do have to agree with our esteemed broadcast colleague, though. TK's did say that it's super exciting what the real order of a race is because of strategy.
Yeah. It's not a cookie cutter type deal where it's like, okay, everybody's going to go this lap. Oh, they're going to go this lap.
And our very astute commentating royal that he is, Flood, has made a very good observation. Ace is losing 3 seconds a lap to Bobagito right now. Bobagito is flying the order.
Yeah, he is.
We've only got 4 laps left, so it's still anybody's race. But let's see what happens with Jester. All right, 8. And looks like, yep, Jester's in. So is Fast Cougar, which will propel Wicked up into P2, Papa into P3, and all right, send it, boys.
Go.
It's time to go.
Yeah, full go. No more hold it back.
Kickers are records, like I said.
Like, you need to make that car go and make it go fast.
Yep.
Not Cargo's face. Cardo do that. Anybody remembers that meme?
No.
No. Oh, Papa. Looks like he's able to catch up to Wicked there pretty quickly.
He is. Wait, what tires is Wicked on?
Mediums, I believe.
Mediums? I know Bobagito's on mediums.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, the proprietor of PHG. There, I said proprietor for the stream. I hit my quota.
There you go.
But the
It's been
proprietor of PHG may be able to actually close the gap to Wicked and get P2 again. Getting Bobagito might be a bit of a tall ask, though.
Yeah, that may be just out of reach.
Just slightly.
Yeah, unless Bobagito makes a and I mean massive mistake.
Well, I mean, the sun's gone away. It's still daylight, but the track has cooled a teensy bit.
Yeah.
Not too terribly much, but it's still cooled off. So maybe that could play a factor. I don't know. It'd be interesting if it would actually rain at this track.
Yeah, we don't get that here.
No, we don't get weather like we do in AMS2 or in anything else because, you know, PD, am I right?
Yeah. Because, you know, even their fictional tracks, it doesn't fictionally rain.
Yeah. And apparently the sun only goes down to a certain extent. Yeah.
Not a full night time.
No 24 hours in Northern Isle for me.
Dang it. Actually, that one does have a night cycle.
Does it have a full day-night cycle?
Yeah.
Oh!
Still think it'd be really fun to see Tomahawk.
Uh-oh.
Papa going off.
Nope.
Nope, nope.
Nope.
It didn't affect him. Look at that. Again, didn't happen.
He's still there.
Knocked on wood. There you go.
Yep.
I knocked on wood. It's okay.
Knocked on wood. Fantastic. Good job.
It said it's... Oh, never mind. Tune's already on it.
Yep. This is why I get the big bucks.
See.
Alright, now, Papa is definitely closing that gap to Wicked. On the penultimate lap, he's going to have to really push that McLaren if he's going to try and overtake that Genesis. Because the Genesis is all-wheel drive. It has the speed. It is bad on tires, but he's on the mediums, which by and large last way longer than the softs do. Ooh, it is getting a little dodgy back there, but look at the send from Papa. He is definitely giving it everything he can. Oh, but at what cost? Look at those tires.
Ooh.
He's going to be pushing it that last lap.
Yeah.
They're going to be almost gone.
Papa does have almost a 6.5 second gap between himself and Wicked. Or, I'm sorry, between himself and Slowpoke. Sorry.
There you go.
Okay. So he can afford to get a little brave with it. He just can't afford to get reckless with it.
Yep. I haven't seen him pull it off since NRL, but he will run on dead tires if he has to. I don't know what the new physics update is. Has he practiced that?
I was going to say, but back when he did that, you could get away with running on dead tires.
Yeah.
And
this time is a no-no.
Yeah. Now, Slowpoke and Ace are having a pretty good battle right there, but Ace did take quite a bit of the dirt. Did he just narrowly? Yep. No, he did not. He got the pen.
He got it. You can't go over that white line. Or over the curbing there.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. He's really going to have to give it everything he's got if he's going to try and serve this pen and still hold on to P4. Now, the gap between P4 and Papa is now up to almost 8 seconds, so yeah, it's the final lap. Papa is giving it everything he can. That gap is now down to 1 second, but that right soft is done. It's done.
Yeah, he might as well.
He's not going to be able to get it. Yeah, back off. He's not going to be able to get it to turn. He's left. Careful.
It's gonna be
this battle right here.
Jester again hitting that.
But did he get damaged?
Pylon.
Might have been Necto because that looked like a heck of a hit, but he's not showing any. I don't know if he got damaged or not. But,
well, with all that action, let's go and jump up to Bobagito, who will take the race victory. And I do want to say, Flawed did chime in. Tires over 2/3 wear will lose time to mediums. So it looks like Wicked will just hold on to P2. Papa will round off our podium.
Hey.
And it looks like Jester goes drifting. What on earth is happening back there?
What in the world?
Wait,
I mean, I love
Mother
it.
Teresa on the hood of a Mercedes-Benz, man.
I love
And
it.
Better Dan gets a penalty.
And do a spin out anyways. Dang, not his race.
Not
Stuck
his
with it,
race. Hey, he did catch up to them after a little bit.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Bobagito for pole position and clean race. Let's go take a look at the provisional results, shall we? And it also didn't mention that he got the fastest lap, because why would it? So, taking P1 with also the fastest lap and an overall race time of 29 minutes, 40 seconds, .809, will be Bobagito from Cornbread Racing. Following in P2 will be his teammate in Wicked from Cornbread Racing. And then rounding out our podium will be the proprietor of PHG, Papa, with a very valiant fight in that McLaren. Making our way down the order, we have RSR Ace in P4 with Mr. Ormond fighting his way up to round off our top 5. Followed by Slowpoke Rods from Cornbread Racing. Jesser, who could not catch a break in some of these corners. Followed by Fast Cougar and Vetterdan rounding out our grid. With Vetterdan also, unfortunately, could not catch a break either.
Man.
Yeah. So, boys, you already know what I'm going to ask. So, who is it?
For me, it's a toss-up between two people. It's either Mr. Ormonde for, after having just joined the team and just put down some laps yesterday to pull off a top 5 and that massive save, pending the results of that incident on the last lap. Obviously, the stewards will likely be reviewing that. But he's got to be one of my picks, and then Pops from going from 6th to 3rd, and almost catching up to 2nd. Those would be my 2 picks.
All right, Leo.
I'm gonna have to go with Fast Cougar, man. I mean, he held off Jester for how many laps?
Many a lap.
Yeah.
I will give that. But the reason I'm saying for the love of God is now we do not have a unanimous decision to give everybody watching. So what do we do? Split one. It was pretty much, a given.
Yeah.
This one,
I don't know.
All right, chat. We're gonna have to call on you guys for this one. Papa, Mr. Ormond, or Fast Cougar? 1, 2, or 3?
Papa for 1, Mr. Ormond for 2, Fast Cougar for 3.
That'll work.
All right. I'm seeing Ormond. I'm seeing Papa, Cougar. Papa's leading right now. Ormond, all right. Flawed saying just because he's in chat. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Papa. So we have 3 for Papa, 4 for Papa. Oh, Comey said Papa. All right. 5 for Papa. Hi, Comey.
He gave all 3 of them a vote.
All right. All 4. All right. All 4 get it in the voting. All right.
Yeah. Good to know.
All right. Well, I guess with that, yeah, that pretty much brings us to an end. Leo, any closing thoughts?
No, just stay tuned for tomorrow for splits 3 and 4. If it wasn't exciting these 2 races, which it was, it's going to be even more exciting tomorrow. Or painful, depending on how you want to look at it.
Chuck?
I'm with Leo, just looking forward to commentating on the race tomorrow. I'm having a great time doing this thing. Never thought I would see myself doing this, and I'm having a great time doing it. I'm looking forward to doing some more tomorrow.
Alrighty. Well, then with all of that said, I'm going to quickly shill all of us. You can follow or subscribe to Leo over here on YouTube. He does GT and whatever else. You can subscribe to Chuck over here. He does GT and Batman and whatever else. And then you can find me on primarily Twitch, where I do whatever I want, which is mainly Baldur's Gate and yell at people. So
He does what he
there's
wants.
that.
Whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, you'll wind up seeing these two tomorrow. I'm going to be out of town, so I'm going to miss it. So I'm just going to give you all the full send-off on this one. Thank you all so much for your support this season. Thank you all for tuning in. It has been an honor to entertain all of you for this exhibition series. Please consider signing up for the NRL, watching the NRL, because that's where you'll see the rest of us all in top form. And until we meet again, y'all stay safe, stay warm, stay well fed, take care of yourself, be good to those around you, and we will catch you all later. Bye-bye for now.
Y'all.
The engine's roaring life in the fast lane. PHG, we've been named, tearing up the game. Thunder on the track, speed never go lack. Pushing limits, breaking barriers, ain't looking back. Tires screaming as we take that turn. Fuel and fire in our hearts we burn. Opponents in the mirror, they can't keep up. Keep the throttle down, never wanna let up. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we rule the steeple. Great racers, better people. Team strong, bonds like no other. Brothers, sisters, ain't no undercover. Victory sweet, but honor even sweeter. Every race together makes the fight deeper. Crowds chant as the lights go green. Adrenaline rush, it's a traveler's dream. Might stumble, fall, but we rise again. For the better of PHG flies our friend. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we rule the steeple. Great racers, better people. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we rule the steeple. Great racers, better people. Good racers, better people. Good racers, better people. Great racers, better people. Crowds chant as the lights go green. Adrenaline rush, it's a traveler's dream. Might stumble, fall, but we rise again. For the banner of PHG flies our friend. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we rule the steeple. Great racers, better people. sisters